Hi guys, welcome to another SimScott185 live stream, live on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. This is probably going to be the, that's loud, the last stream before Christmas. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. We're going to spend a bit of time just jetting around Europe really, in our little Citation Longitude. It's default within Microsoft Flight Simulator, and it's a free aircraft. And so most of you will be able to fly this. We've flown it a couple of times, and it's good for just doing a little short hop here and there around Europe. And so we'll take in some of the sights. I hope everyone's doing well though. If you're new to the channel, watching it back, enjoying it, give it a little thumbs up, give it a like, and we'll get ourselves underway. We're at a very noisy London city today. There's been a release of a new aircraft, an Embraer E195, which I think has got everyone's attention, and it flies out of London City, so everyone is super keen to use it. And it means that City Airport has suddenly got a lot busier than normal. But we're tucked away here in the private jet area, much more nice. You can see everyone just milling outside, counting their money, talking about which jet to buy. Lovely. And security staff make sure, you know, no one gets near the jet. Anyway, let's get down here. We'll turn everything on. Maybe where it says it doesn't have external power. Perfect. So let's go to the batteries, and what we'll do is come down here and start the APU because we don't have any external power. Up here, see our sign. Passenger safety sign goes on. Cool. So we've got that all sorted. Let's turn Microsoft Flight Simulator up a little bit so you guys can hear it a bit more. On tail flood, why not? Won't put anti-collision on just yet. And we'll just turn the power down. We've set the time in the simulator a little bit earlier than what it is in the real world, just so we don't start flying around in the dark. So that's all good. And out here, again, it's very noisy, but we'll get ourselves all set up. Let's come down here. So, sim brief, refresh the list here. We've got our NetJets flight plan 185, so our call sign today's fraction. Fraction 185, always 185. Look at this. All these little NetJet flights that we've been doing in the Cessna Longitude. Let's request this. Oh, and don't disappear though. And import that. And we've also got it up here so we can track against it. So let's look at that raw. Yeah, so first of all we need block fuel of 1934 kilograms. No fancy way to do it in the Longitude. Come here. We only need about 2,000, so we can probably reduce this slightly. Let's just make sure it's balanced though. Let's do about 2,600 just in case. I mean, we might fly somewhere else afterwards, so let's leave it as that. In terms of our departure today, so it's runway 27, so taking off towards the west, we'll get good views over the City of London for about 5 minutes, and then we'll turn right. And we're heading to Luxembourg first, so get ourselves underway very quickly. Benefit of pulling in that flight plan is it already loads it up. So we're on the SOCA 1 Alpha. Transition is SOCA, and then we're on runway 27, so that's already been put in there. We'll brief that in a second. Arrival into Luxembourg, runway 24. It's the Remba 3 Delta, and it's the Remba transition as well. And come to the approach. Let's do Zulu 24, we'll do vectors, we can vector ourselves, and we'll do minimums when we get closer. Load that in. Cool. Performance. Weight and fuel. I never know if this works, but we'll set empty weight. And fuel on board, we can sync up with what we've actually got, and then landing is there. And then we go to weight and fuel. I've just done that, have just done that. We're going to take off. Weather. So it's not too bad a day in London City at the moment. Got quite a hefty slight crosswind, 14 knots, and we'll take those. And it says check flaps because we haven't put our flaps down yet. Nice one. Cool, so that's all set up. Oh, other thing we probably want to do in here is just set our transponder to 2000. Just to show we are IFR today. Auto basically just means it will kick in once we take off to show traffic, etc., and show our altitude to air traffic control. Pretty quiet, I think, online at the moment. Not loads of people to talk to, but we'll just enjoy the views as we go out and get ourselves underway. In terms of our departure, so Socket 1 Alpha, we're going to take off, swing around over the Thames, turn right, and then make our way east as we head over Europe towards Luxembourg. What does it say? So we basically get capped at 3,000 feet, and we'll do that just because we'll get some quite good views as we go out. So let's just plug that in. Let's turn on the flight directors. We'll go up to 3,000 initially, and we will climb in a minute. Mr. Turtle! Where are we flying, Mr. Turtle? We're going to Luxembourg from London City. You know, well, Mr. Turtle, hope you're doing well. Cool. So yeah, we're just in the oh, up a bit high here. Let's get ourselves back in. So we're just in our Cessna citation. You can see over here. So this is all custom scenery that we've bought for London City. It's got the DOR coming into the station, and you can see over here that's someone on the vatsim network with their prop, and we're going to be taxiing right the way down to that runway down there. Yep, I'm good, Mr. Turtle. Looking forward to a break over Christmas, but otherwise good. Glad you're good, and welcome, welcome, welcome. We got our APU all started up, and the beauty of this airplane is that we can get out of here pretty quickly. So let's just go into. Oh, is it Mr. Turtle? What's that about? Let's go to aircraft systems, synoptics, and pre-flight. So we need to get our stab trim in the right place. Let's do that. And we'll check that when we start, because it's been playing around that one a little bit. Then we got parking brake and flaps, which we don't need at the moment. Let's do stamp our bar on. That's all good. We probably want to tune our radios to Unicom on vatsim 12280. Let's do that. Nice. Ah. You say it's gone, Mr. Turtle. Where's it gone? Do you mean in the simulator it's disappeared? Or in real life someone's taken a terminal? Because that would not be good news at all. Let's have a quick look at the METAR. This is QNH1032, which we've already got in here. It's about 10 degrees outside, broken at 2,000 feet, so we'll be poking through the clouds as we go through. Alright, cool. Is there anything else I'm forgetting? I don't think there is. So let's go back to full. You can see our departure here. Oh, I see, Mr. Turtle. That's a bit unfortunate. So you can see we're going to take a right turn, and then our right turn, and we'll climb out. So we'll get ourselves started up, and we'll also arrange a bit of pushback here. Now, I would use GSX, but it's a little bit temperamental. And last time it pushed me almost into the River Thames, and we don't want to do that. So let's try this pushback planner. Literally just want to come back here. Get ourselves away from the terminal. Don't want to hit anything. That'll do. Let's do that. We'll request pushback. See if anything goes into life. Oh, he's coming from over there. Interesting. It would be this person here's having his break. So this poor chap's got to come all the way over. Come on, mate. Okay, well, it's not the urgency we're looking for, really, is it? Hello? At least being careful, I guess. That's the main thing. got that in. Performance we've done. I'm sure there's probably something I'm forgetting, guys, but you will either see it as we take off that I've forgotten to do something. Let's put anti-collision on because we're about to start. We'll arm that. Recognition on as well. Here he is. He's now arrived. Look at those sunglasses. Oh no. That's an HR issue right there. Okay, well that's not my wheel, but what is happening here? Okay. Okay. Oh. Cool. Well, we'll see what happens here. Don't come in my cockpit, whatever you do. What are you doing? Oh no. Oh no. Okay, now he's in. There's nothing to see there. What a pro. I am not confident about this. Let's see what happens. Right. Let's release the parking brake and do that. We'll start some engines here. So click that. And that. Hit the starter. Nice. Just in terms of our taxi route, we're going to go straight ahead. And we're all the way down here. We've got to go all the way down this end bit here. And then we're taking off from runway 27. So it's pretty simple. As a taxi, it's just straightforward. Put our taxi light. Off he goes on his hoverboard. What a job. What a man. Right, so, if you've not been here before, where have you been? Click that button there. See the auto throttle arms. It's got TO there. And then come over this side, click that button there. And you'll see that's Toga armed as well. Lovely. We want to have nav, BNav. And we'll also do vertical speed. I've started doing this in this so we don't miss any constraints. So we'll go up about 2,000 feet a minute. Our actual planned cruise level isn't that high today. It's only... no, it is actually. 35,000 feet. Which is quite high. Let's see if it respects the constraints. So we'll see. It's got 35,000 here. Cool. Got our taxi light on. We're good outside. Look at the weather. Not a bad day. And we'll make an announcement on Unicom to say where we're going, which is basically, I think that's Tango all the way down there, isn't it? Tango, Tango, Tango. Release the parking brake and start rolling and get ourselves out of here. Oh, alright, hold on. There's the parking brake's on. And we'll put one flap in. London City traffic, fraction 185 is taxiing via Tango to Mike for runway 27. London City traffic. Cool. That alerts everyone that we're there. Don't want to do that. That's why you've seen before we have our brake on the trigger of the joystick. Therefore it opens things up as well. Crumbs. We are cantering along here. Slow it down a bit. So yeah, we should get some good views as we come out of City Airport. Climbing straight ahead, right turn over the city. Over the Olympic Stadium, hopefully, and then back there. Right, let's take care not to knock into this Dash 8 on the right-hand side. If you've never been to City Airport, it's pretty cool. It's pretty small. And the airplanes do park like that, so they get taxied in, and they basically do like a loop around like that, so that's pretty realistic. Well, on to that man on vatsim, or lady, sexist. Now, it does look like there might be someone on final. Let's just see what vatspy has to say about that, because that will be interesting. Real, there is someone on final. That might be him there. Yes, it is. Speedbird 267, which is this person. Ooh. You can't see him, he's in the cloud now. But there is someone up there, trust me. So we'll wait for him. So yeah, I fly the Longitude a lot now on Flight Simulator, but it's pretty quick to get around in, and it's slightly different now in terms of, see everyone on their 737s, Airbuses. This one is slightly different, which is good. Drifting as I do other things. Multitasking, not a strong point. So we'll let this person land in front of us, I think, and then we'll get out of here. How far away is he, I wonder? You can see him on TCAS, there he is. He is probably thinking, am I going to take off and ruin his day? Let's just have a little look where he is. Okay. Let's just wait here. And just put in the parking brake. A little look around. So yeah, custom scenery here. City airport's bang in the middle of the River Thames. We are waiting for this chap here. He's still quite high, to be fair. Oh, we'll give it a minute. No rush whatsoever. See the wing bouncing a little bit in the wind. Pretty realistic, that's pretty realistic. Where is he? So this is Heathrow over here, which you can see. And then further down would be Gatwick. Very cool, isn't it? The synthetic vision. You can actually see what's going on here. So we got VNav, we got the vertical speed, which will keep us in check, and we got nav here. We come down here to the flight plan, you can see the constraints in here, 3,000 feet, and then up to flight level 350 after that, once we get out the soccer. Here he comes. No pressure for this person, just on YouTube, everyone's watching. In fairness, I could have gone way before this, but you know, just take in the sight, see what someone's doing. Here they come. Don't use anyone else, no. Here we go. Down here, timer, start that. There he is, everyone's got this new E-Jet, I think, the Ember. Let's see. A little bit of float, let's get on. Oh my goodness, oh crumbs, what's happening over there? Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Right. London City traffic. Fraction 185. Lining up runway 27.
London City traffic. Speed by 276. Runway vacated.
Person has vacated. Yep, he's vacated. Let's hold the brakes and just advance the throttles and release the brakes. Oof, and away we go off to the left. Bring the gear up, and we're going to follow that flight director. Stick in the autopilot. And that is the City of London down below us. Start our right turn. Bring the flaps up. So it's now getting to the constraint of, you can see 3000 here. And it's also in here. So it'll level off at that. You can see that VLV is engaged. So yeah, just heading out through the light cloud here. There's the Olympic Stadium below us. That's the velodrome for cycling. All part of the Olympics when they were here in London. So that's us held at 3000 now. And there's also speed constraints as well, so you can see 210 knots, 210, 3000, 3000 now. We should be able to climb at some stage, but I don't really want to climb into anyone. Everyone looks pretty high. There's nothing on the scope. See the constraint now, we can go up to 250 knots, which is what the airplane was just doing while I accelerated there. Get rid of sim brief panel, we don't need it anymore. No, there's that light cloud is just spoiling the view, isn't it, a little bit? Alright, let's climb out of here. So we go into flight level change. Should we accelerate as we climb out? Change to standard pressure as we're going to go up to flight levels.
Sierra Mike Alpha 123 requesting landing clearance on 27 right.
Oh, climb rate is a little... I mean, it's a rocket, this thing. Let's turn VPilot down for you guys. You probably don't want to hear all those people on Unicom. So yeah, nice evening to fly out of City, get ourselves over to Luxembourg, and then we'll see if we do one more after that. But very realistic. Look at those scratch marks on the wing. At Luxembourg there. We'll brief this as we get a bit closer, but you can see the arrival. I think we're coming in via Remba. Oh, walk up there. Remba, and then we come to the Diekirch VOR. Do a few laps of that. Now we'll vector ourselves into this runway here and come down. So should be hopefully fairly easy. Let's see. If you have been flying the Citation, look at that. Some decent graphics right there. Yeah, if you've been flying the Citation already, then you'll know how good this is as a jet. It is very cool. So it's just hitting south coast of England, and this is France. He says, no, I'm not. I'm talking absolute nonsense. That's not big enough to be it. That is the inlet into the Thames, I think. Getting ahead of myself. Should have used the map. Airplane just crossing here. Cool, gang. So let's use off there, and that is definitely the coast of England. That even my geography helps me out there. You can see it off the nose here. So we'll cruise out over the channel, coasting out as we call it in little airplanes, and we start to see our route a bit better. And we'll stop at our cruise level as well. Got a bit of a crosswind from the right. Slight tailwind, but not really. You can see true air speed's 469, our ground speed's about 10 knots more. So it's not having a massive impact. Turn AP off as well. Down here. Just turn our landing lights off. We should have done that by now. Put the recognition light on. Here we are. Bit of winter sun. So, you hit your cruise level here, 35,000. And you can see over here, it says time to top of descent. So we've only got 15 minutes really, before we then start descending into Luxembourg itself. So, let's have a little look at our flight plan. So what are we arriving on? It's the... yeah, Remba 3 Delta. Which is this one. You can see here, Remba 3 Delta. So we compare it to our flight plan. We'll move over here. Come down here. So Remba RTX going to be above flight level 100. That's what the line says. 3 degrees. RTX4090 above that. And then Dekirch. That's exactly how you say it in Luxembourgish. Above 4,000 feet. So if we're on the Bitbu, you come in at flight level to above 7,000, but for us we're at 4,000 feet. And then we can vector from there. Sometimes charts will have vectors on them, so if we go we're on the runway 24, right? If we go to the arrival, so there are sometimes transitions that can help you. So we were on the Remba. Oh, there we go. What about the 3? Yeah, okay. Let's try that. Yeah. So from, you can see here, this is the finishing point, and then you can go down here and then do your final approach here, or here if you want to come into runway, I think it'll be 06. You come in this way. Cool. And we could try that, but I'm sure I would probably cock it up, but let's see. There you go. So 3 Charlie, 3 Charlie. If I do that, if I do preview, show on map, and then come back. There it is. So it's basically saying that's the VOR. Come down here. This runway 24. So yeah, you got LX242. And then LX24 Foxtrot, which is there, and then that way. So why don't we do that? We'll load that. Oogie doogie. And then let's just make sure that, because sometimes it likes to double up on waypoints, but I don't think it has. Remember we text. Yeah. No, it's all good. Cool. Lovely. Good to brief that early, because we're not going to have a load of time when we get to Luxembourg to understand what is going on. So I get to see over there. France over here. Cool. Co-pilot side, out its window. Just a lot of fields, isn't there, really? And then some weird light brown area. Still, there's no air traffic control at the moment. We can kind of do what we want. To an extent. We're actually going to arrive from just in front of a cargo lux, which is coming in from Russia. 747, nice. Ten minutes to top of descent. So, what you can also do in this little pocket rocket of a jet is, let me just pin that. So, I want to be above 3,000 here for the final approach. I wonder what height Luxembourg is at. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, so the airport's at 1,200 feet. But what we can do is, this is our altitude we set. If you're in VNAV mode, you can set it to a lower altitude, and when it hits top of descent, it will just descend for you. So let's put it to 3,000 for now. So that will just track down through the VNAV profile. So it won't descend. Now, if I wanted to do that, I'd probably hit flight level change, or you can push it in. Actually, no, that doesn't do anything. That's different. Oh, get my airplanes mixed up. That just changes it to 100. But you can push in flight level change, and that will help you descend. So if you got to descend now by air traffic control, that is what would be what you would do. All very easy. So cool. Difficult to remember what view's which, but look at that. A stunning day. Hey, Shorefied, welcome. Thanks for joining, mate. Changed the stream time. It's meant to be 7:30 tonight, but you know, I'd just get on with it. There's a lot of events on vatsim tonight, so I figure it'll be quite busy. But we'll do this and then see if we want to do one more. We might take a short hop around Europe. Maybe we'll head up to, where's good? Maybe Paderborn. We go to Cologne, but that's very close by. Go to Frankfurt. Try to see where this air traffic going. Stuttgart we could do, that might work. Or Bremen. Ah, there's going to be loads that we can do. But you're doing well, Shortified. Hope you're looking forward to Christmas and all the festivities that comes with it. We're flying to Luxembourg, which is, you know, I guess semi-Christmassy. Probably some good Christmas markets there, I imagine. Ah, you just asked the question, sure. Right. Luxembourg, mate. Not long. We got about 7 minutes to our top of descent. We're just doing a few short hops in our little private jet here. the weather's like in Luxembourg. Cavalcade 2 degrees and variable at 2 knots. No reason not to get a good landing. Let's do landing data. Weather. There you go. 230 at 2 knots. Ignore that barometric pressure. Here we are. Variable at 2 knots. Cavalcade. Cavalcade just means there's no cloud being detected. It's a bit complicated. It's over a period of time. You can actually have cavalcade with cloud if it doesn't update quick enough, so something to be aware of. More if you're VFR flying. No significant weather, that's QNH 1036. Runway 24. Landing distance available 13,116. 13,130, we'll take it, but it pretty much matches in. Elevation 1213, that matches-ish, 1234. Runway heading's fine, and then you've got the gradient, which is all good. Line config, full flaps, yep. We don't need anti-ice because there'll be no moisture around. We'll do stored. Landing factor you could add if you wanted to, but we won't. And then auto throttle won't be on because we'll be flying it. Except those landing speeds, cool. All good to go. That gets punched into here. See the 131 and the 119, which is 131, 119. Nice. All very simple. So we're all pretty much prepared for that approach. You can see how quick this flight is. We're going in the air for 22 minutes. If we want, and we don't want that, we can delete it. You can also see traffic on this map here. Let's bring it back up. The other thing you can do is this has well, it's not going to really work, is it? Because there's no weather outside, Stuart. But yeah, let's turn that off. Just have a weather radar like that. Don't know if it actually works. But yeah, we'll stick with map. No, not long until our descent. 4 minutes. 4.5 minutes. Having set up here. Don't need too much lights. Start to see what that approach looks like on our map here. It's got the Ritax, then into the VOR, and then a little hockey, and this white line is the missed approach, which hopefully we won't need, but you never know. I do like how Microsoft Flight Simulator models the world. I'm trying to get back into X-Plane, but it's got some good aircraft, but it's not quite the same as this. Although when you're up high in X-Plane, it's okay. It's more low on the ground where you start to see the differences. Anywho, let's keep going on our little adventure. I haven't shortified. Let me have a little look. Oh yeah, nice. Is that in a Euro Truck Simulator? Oh, that's bright. Alright, we'll start descending in 2 minutes. We can actually preset our QNH 1032, and we're expecting 1036, so just give this a little twiddle. There we go. Ah, nice short fight. I've never played it, but I have seen others do it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I see a lot of people streaming it. Maybe I'll have to have a look at it. So we've got a few people watching. Come and say hello in chat if you're lurking in the background. You're very welcome. Okay, so what we'll hear soon is the engines will spool back. You'll see this is starting to come in. So, in theory, if this all goes to plan, you'll see the engines being idled, and then we go into sort of a glide to capture the VNAV profile. Got VNAV selected up here. It's got nav. There we go. VPath kicks in, throttles coming back, nose goes down, and that's us starting our descent into Luxembourg, everyone. Yeah, it definitely does short fight. I think I do have one. During lockdown, I got one because I did a lot of iRacing, which is very serious, and everyone was much better than me. Anyway, beautiful, beautiful day out there at the moment. Oh, and you can tell if you're on profile or not because this vertical deviation bit here tells you if you are or not. So it starts to move higher and lower. The airplane should adjust for it. In theory. It doesn't always, but it should do. Yeah, a little bit. Luckily, we're turning away from the shorter fights. It's all right. I think it'll be all right. It's pretty good weather in Luxembourg, and then we'll make a decision whether we do one more little hop. Try and have a look around the map, see where it's near Luxembourg. It's within an hour, just to have a little play around with this jet. We could go down to like Stuttgart. How long would that take? Let's see. It's about 40 minutes down to Stuttgart. We could go to Paderborn, which is a little bit further, but not too bad. Up, and it's got custom scenery. How far away is Munich? The world is our oyster, guys, in the simulator. Yeah, Paderborn's pretty quick. Maybe we'll do that. Quite fun. Someone's Christmas so shortified. I've got work tomorrow, so, you know, it's, all needs done. Very close to your head, the airplane, isn't it? There's a bit of cloud, there's another airplane, zooming away. Cool, should probably keep our head in the cockpit given we're about to go to 20,000 feet, and we're getting pretty close to our landing. It's not bad, is it, Shorefide? I think it comes with I think the deluxe version of Microsoft Flight Simulator, but it's pretty cool. There's some really good detail on it. Like you can see sort of a bit of dirt on the front here, bit of dust around the cowlings on the engines. Yeah, it's decent. It's very good as a little airplane. It's all default as well. There's no mods. Oh, I just like to zoom in. Yeah, it's decent as a standard jet. I haven't seen that Shorefide. I know Bombardier, but not yeah, not that jet. It's always difficult, isn't it, to find the right ones on the that you can fly on the simulator. A bit more chill, isn't it? I've definitely seen people on Euro Truck Simulator having a bit of a messy time of it usually. It's yeah, it's a bit more sedate this, but you know, Sunday evening, chilled out. Let's see where we are. So this is our approach here. You can see we're coming in. Still keeping to our constraints. So we've got the flight plan. Above 10,000, and then we start to descend through the approach. Again, you can hear change in the engines. That's just as it tries to keep on the VNAV path. And then we're going to loop ourselves around and hopefully into runway. Yeah, no worries, just enjoy it, shortified. No worries. Cool, it's coming over a bit of mountainous area. Let's have a little look. Cool, so we're just following the approach in. If we go back to here. No, here. You can see pass for attacks still above 10,000. Still on profile. All good. Yeah, what we didn't have a look at was, I don't think, on here are minimums. So if we go into, limited approach, 2.4, let's use the Cat 3. Decision height, we do 1,300, let's do that. Oh, don't do that. 1,300 barrels, yeah, enter, cool. So what the airplane's going to do is now vector itself onto the iOS, which is very exciting and hopefully will work. Get rid of that. Could get ourselves so you see, Luxembourg is very much for our good friends at Cargolux. Figure out on the ground. A little bit cloud here. As we're coming through transition levels, we'll do that. The airplane will react because we've just gone back to local pressure rather than standard pressure. So we're going quite fast. So let's go manual speed. And we'll dial it back to about 200 knots. That will probably mean stay on profile. We'll need to put the speed brake out, which you can see is just here and here. We could probably do flaps 1 now. And bring in the speed brake. So we'll hand fly it once we're on the localizer. Also going to just give us a bit more space to move as we come into the iOS, because sometimes it doesn't give us much room at all to get through. Well, we're just coming to Luxembourg. Tisch Tennis. Welcome. Welcome to the chat. So you can see what it's trying to do. It's going to come in here, hook us around to the right, and then bring us in towards the runway. Go into heading mode. I just want to create a little bit of space. And get our speed down. 180. We'll also then change this to lock 1, so that's the localizer that it's picking up. So it's still descending down to where we want it to, which is 3,000 feet. Should just check on the arrival that there's not any good territory here. There's not. It's all quite flat. 4,100 though. Ooh. Interesting. Okay. Let's direct ourselves now towards the OS. Oh, I don't know what my name is in Tisch Tennis. I sort of just use it on vatsim, not anything else. Cool, we've activated that approach. You can see the glide slope starting to come in. I want to just do a bit more of a... Oh, there's the localizer, hit approach. That'll capture. Nice. Oh, you can see it starting. We've gone a little bit through, but it will capture the glide as well. Luckily, this airplane can just get me back on track. So, glide slope is also armed. You can see in GS. And as this goes through this little diamond, perfect. So it's captured the glide slope. Nice. Luxembourg traffic, fraction 185 is fully established runway 24, 8 miles to go. Luxembourg traffic. So there is someone else on approach, but, well, he's not on approach, he is... Let's get in here. Vectoring himself in. Cool. So we know this is our DME. How far we are to the runway. Sit the gear down. Nice, you can hear the engines starting to fight. We'll slow down though to about 160. And then from there we'll manually take over. Next stage of flaps. Cool gang. On the approach, let's get some landing lights. And some taxi lights. Now, Tisch Tennis, so this is vatsim we're on. So it's slightly different to the multiplayer. This is a different network. So there's other people who are on, but it's, if you have a look at vatsim and have a little, do a little Google of it, you'll see it's slightly different to what it is in the multiplayer and Microsoft Flight Simulator. Shortify, don't curse it, mate. No. It's actually not looking super clear. You can see the runway. There it is, but it was meant to be a bit better weather than this. So that's my excuse if we don't get anywhere near a butter. So go to 160 knots to about 4 DME. Can dial it back now. And go for about 140. So the actual final approach speed is about 120 knots. Go 130 and then over the threshold about 120. That's pretty slow. Like if you're in a vatsim event, then you kind of need to tell the controllers that, because if you've got like a 747 coming in behind you, it won't be able to slow down as quickly as we will be able to in this one. So we're nicely on the glide. Not much of a wind, there's a bit coming from the right. Simulator looks awesome. Shouldn't probably do that while we're here. Okay, let's disconnect the autopilot and the auto throttle.
500.
Let's check. A bit of an updraft there. Flaps full. Get a little bit of ballooning because of the flaps. Quite a nice little view, this. You guys fly down into the runway, basically. Yeah, minimum to carry on. Oh, that must have been good, he says, not knowing what it's going to be. Get reverses in. And we'll quit them at 60 knots. Cool, welcome to Luxembourg, everyone. That was all quite quick. I'll take the first right. Clear the runway, there's someone behind us. Oh, that was a decent landing. Right, let's get ourselves parked up and then we'll see what we want to do next. Laps can come up. Just see here. And let's just take stock of where we are before we do anything. So we'll clear the runway, put the brakes on, start up the APU, which is down here. Let's do this and see where we are. So we've vacated down Delta 2. Let's swing into the right here. I think we'll go. There's a load of sheds over there. That looks, you know, cozy. The stands are actually down that way, which are where are the parking stands? Let's go to like A04. That looks lovely. Oh, hold on, there's a tug. Let's see if GSX will guide us in for suitable parkings. Well, we could have a look at that, I guess, but question is, what have I just signed myself up to? Gate 23? Hello? Okay. Tug, you're in the way. Where's gate 23? I quite like the idea of these ones here. Let's try that instead. Change facility. which one's which. What is all these ones? Let's get a follow me truck and see what happens. See, on approach is the 747, which will be coming to land. Okay. Where is this going to take us, is the question, chat. Can I do multiplayer? I can do multiplayer. You see on this that Teach Tennis, when we're on here, there's multiplayer on, because you can see, well, you can kind of see in the distance a little dot. So there are people on the server already. Anyway, let's follow this chap and see where he's going to take us. Welcome to Luxembourg though, everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed that little flight. Shows that it's pretty easy to get up, get down. Yep, we're just following this lovely little follow me. Where to take it? Oh look, we've got actually people who want to meet us. Amazing. And then we'll have a look at this chap landing, because, you know, he's in a 747. Who doesn't like that? Now, where are you taking me? Oh, I reckon I was meant to go in there, but let's see. I'm going to follow him and see where he takes me. Don't run away from me. Please. Please, are you telling me not to follow you now? Oh. Why is it doing like a left turn? Okay, cool. Yeah, we did shortify, but you can wind it back, mate, and you can see what the landing rate was. It was pretty good, I think. I'm now being led around the airport by... Oh, here we are, we're here. It's a man on a ladder. Hold on. Let's see that and that. I don't want to hit you on your ladder, my friend, so I'm going to park there.
No takeoff.
Yeah.
No takeoff.
Yeah, no takeoff is right. Let's kill the engines. Do that. Kill the lights. Nice one, everyone. And here we are. And then coming in over here, because you'll be much more interested in this than my little Cessna over there, is 747 from CAPELLIX. Let's see what we can get here. Doesn't look like he's got his gear down. That's slightly... oh no, he does. Good. Oh. Nice. Good landings all round. Oh, hello, we're back. Super. Very good, guys. That was good fun. The flight directors, Nev, and what else can we shut down here? Done that, we've done that, we've done that, we've done that, we've done that. External power on. Battery. Standby. Cool. Very good. Very, very good. I thought we might be going over here where these people are, but clearly not. Clearly not. Very good. Right, do want to do a little short hop. Let's just restart this because I don't want them all here. Is there anywhere we could go? Is that CAPELLIX? It's noisy. Nice one, right. Let's do... try to think of a interesting airport that we can fly into, guys. Let's turn AP off. That ain't shortified. Isn't too bad. Just switch everything off for the moment while we consider options. Bit of peace and quiet. Right, yeah, let's do that. Let's get out of here again. We'll take 2 minutes and then we'll come back. And let's fly down to Geneva very quickly. And that'll be us. Super, guys. Alright, we'll be back in a minute. Right guys, we're back. Short little break there as we figured out what we wanted to do. Let's turn this little bad boy back on again. Do that, let's do that, let's do that. So, we're going to fly down to Geneva. Such is our flexibility. Let's just get to see behind the scenes of what we have to do normally here. Import flight, import from SimBrief. There we go. Lovely. So, we're here, we're going to taxi out to 24. Hey Shorefied, welcome back. So, little 45-minute flight and then we'll call it a day and let you all get on with your Sundays. Let's go back into weight and balance and make sure we've got enough fuel. We need one at about 2,000 here, which we don't have at the moment. But now we do. Let's take a bit of contingency just in case we want to do some sightseeing while we're there. Interesting. Why does it want me to go from way 06? Maybe the wind's changed. Yeah, it seems to have, doesn't it? Alright, cool. What's the METAR doing for? Yeah. That's variable at 2 knots. So, we can do that. It's not a problem. Lovely. Let's get one strapped in. Tail flood on. Right. Let's get down here. So, same as what we did before. Let's refresh. We've got EOX to LSGG. Request that. Import it. Should all be in here. So, we've got the EOX 006. So, if we go to procedures, EOX runway 06 GTQ1 Papa, which will have a fancy name, which is, oh no, it's just the GTQ1 Papa. Nothing fancy about it, guys. That's all good. Arrival, Akito to November. Transition, none. We get to vector ourselves today. Runway 04. Lovely. And approach, IOS 04. Transition. We'll have a look at that when we're in the air, but we'll load that for the moment. Lovely. Back performance. Could get GSX to bring some people along. Whether they actually do or not is controversial. That empty weight's always the same. Sync that. That's good. Takeoff data, weather, load, METAR. Yeah, good. That's all good. You can see we're doing this a bit quicker because you now know what to do, because you can just watch the video back, guys. There are no passenger stairs. Okay, well. Nope. We're on board. Cheeky passenger bus on its way. Where are our VIPs? Here they come in what is the fastest bus in the world. Clearly in a hurry. Here they come, slowly, slowly now. Looks like he's having a bit of an issue. Wow, that is not luxury, is it really? Hi, I've called Amber. I said that right. Welcome, welcome to the chat. Didn't know you were here. Yeah, so you won't see any passengers getting on because unfortunately there's no, well, it's just no stairs, are there? But there's the bus in case you're interested. Looks pretty glamorous. We've done that. Let's start up the APU. Just there. Do the flight directors. That's everyone boarded. Lovely. Ah, yeah, Mr. Turtle, you've got a different name. Interesting. But welcome, Mr. Turtle. You're about to join us for the second stage of this extravaganza. So, stab trim's already set, which is good. We just got flaps and then parking brake. 1228 is still in there. Cool. I think we're good to get ourselves underway soon. The beauty of this is it's very quick to get out when we need to. I got you, Mr. Turtle. That makes sense. So fuel inlet's cold. That's all fine. Directors. Got it, mango. Everyone's here. 7 people in chat. Crumbs, it's a party. Hello, hello, hello. Alright, that's the APU started up. We're going to go up to runway 6 this time, so we don't actually need to push back, which is good. So we'll just start the engines on stand. Means we can get out of here pretty quickly. Everyone's on board? Let's do it. Alright. So, same Joe as before, gang. If you want to follow along, let's punch that button. That's the auto throttle. Let's punch that button, which is my toga. We're good. One nav, one VNav, and we're going to do our cheeky little trip. Oh, vertical speed. Of about 2,000 feet a minute. Cool. So, how do we get to runway? That is an excellent question, everyone. 06 down here. It looks like it's down. I'm going to call it Bravo, but very difficult to see. So, sometimes what you have to do is get right into the parking stands bit. So we're here. So yeah, it's Bravo 1. It looks like that's Alpha. I think it's Bravo 1. There's Bravo 1. There's Bravo 1. All the way down. We'll just go with that. Let's take the parking brakes off. And we'll go. Luxembourg traffic. Fraction 185's taxiing runway 06 via Bravo 1. Luxembourg traffic. Cool. Let's get ourselves out of here, guys. I think it's a taxi line. Don't really know. But we'll be alright. Oh, no, not that again. I should think I would learn. Sun's starting to set. Let's get some taxi and some recognition lights on. Cool. So, welcome everyone. If you're still with us, thank you very much for joining us with a second little short hop. Hopefully, if you've never tried this on vatsim before, this gives you a bit more confidence. It's not too difficult. Here we go. Piddling along. Let's just check if there's anything else in the departure we need to be aware of. I don't think there is. No, not really. A couple of constraints as we go out, but the airplane will pick those up. First one being 2,700, and it's always that we have to be above a certain height, it looks like. Probably because of the gradient that we need to get out on. So, let's do this. Nice. Cool. You're all very welcome to be here. If you've got any questions as we go along, give us a shout in the chat. Happy to answer what I can. Can't promise answer all of them. What's our ground speed? What are we piddling along at? Oh, 30 knots, nice. We're in a rush, gang. Look at this, it's like a Ryanair extravaganza. Clan Duffy, you are not wrong. Unfortunately, there's no air traffic control around, so otherwise I would talk to them. But they are all offline at the moment, unfortunately. Otherwise, I happily would. Same in real life, right? It's best to talk to them if you're feeling nervous or you want to do that. Ah, sure, fine's back. Here you guys, making friends with each other. It's starting to get a bit dark, isn't it? But we'll blast our way out. What have we not done? Our flaps in, guys. There they are. Cool. Ooh, there's a corner. This looks like the runway we're coming up to. Always good to slow down a little bit. So, you got flight directors in. Vertical speed is set at 2,000 feet a minute. VNAV and nav. That should all help when we want to get out of here. And this looks like the runway. Ooh. Shouldn't really go over that line, but we'll do that. Let's put on our landing lights. Luxembourg traffic, fraction 185 is lining up runway 06 for departure for Luxembourg traffic. Help to remember what the actual runway is. You can use it for whatever you want, Mango. Just don't involve me, I'm just flying the plane. Alright, let's get ourselves lined up and out of here, guys. Bit of a longer runway than London City. So we will just get ourselves out. Do a bit of a rolling takeoff. And Luxembourg traffic, fraction 185, taking off runway 06, Luxembourg traffic. Let's go. Feel the speed. Toga indeed. Oh no, I didn't do Toga, did I? Yeah, I have done Toga. Making me nervous, sure, if I'd like whether I'd actually done something. Bring the gear up. You can hear the engines spooling back as we go into the mist. Engage the autopilot. Make it think about things rather than me. See, it's pushing the throttles forward. Ooh. Look at that. Lovely evening. Coming out Luxembourg. Yeah, it's pretty good shortified, isn't it? It's like, it's decent. Right. Let's just check a few things. So that was a little gotcha, guys, that we just got out of. I still had the speed of manual here, so it tried to capture 140 knots. And that could have been quite dangerous in terms of stalling, but oh good. We're blasting out now. A little bit too exciting. Anyway, let's get ourselves out of here and down to Geneva. Drop you guys off, do a bit of skiing, and then we'll close up. Thanks for joining though. It's always a pleasure having you guys here. Got a little community on the SimScott185 channel. Hear the engines just spilling back there. We'll bring the flaps up. The power. So we do have some constraints here. 9,000 feet. Then above 6,000. Then above 8,000. Then above 13,000. See, we're following this departure. Airplane does its thing, takes a right turn, and then just comes down through these gates. Perfect. Good standard pressures. Beautiful, beautiful. I reckon, Ghosted, you're asking what Toga was. Well, I don't even speak your language, but I think that's what it was. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, can't just look out there though. Need to check that we're all good here. Yeah, it looks like it. So once we get above 10,000, we're going to go into a flight level change. Ooh, hello. That'd be helpful if I actually put in what height I want to go to, which is 35,000. There we go. That's a bit better. Flight level change. Yeah, what Shortified said. You can change the power settings, so you don't want to just sort of burn the engines out every time you take off. Like it manages the power depending on the weight of the airplane to make it the most efficient climb out. But also to go around you need power quite quickly, so you press a button and it just does it automatically rather than the pilots having to think about it. So it's pretty good, pretty clever. Unless, as you've done before, I have kicked it on the ground and then turned the autothrottle on, and then it's, as taxiing, it's tried to toga. That's too exciting. Too exciting, guys. We don't want that. Look at that view. Honestly, when I did that on vatsim, it was just painful. So, didn't know what was going on. There's someone else. Oh, hello. That should hopefully come back. There's someone on the vatsim network flying. Oh, and we're back. Good. Sometimes does that on this simulator. Oh, hello. Didn't like that very much. No, stop it. Microsoft Flight Simulator, behave yourself. I got up to about 30 or 40 shortified and then slammed on the brakes. It was fine. No one knew. It can happen quite easy if you click the toga button but you haven't engaged auto throttle, and it's usually a key bind on like a joystick, and then you turn on auto throttle after like turning the engines on. It thinks that you want toga straight away, so it literally, as you push back, it suddenly lurches forward. And we're all here to learn from our mistakes, guys. I don't think we're going to get massive views into Geneva. It's overcast at 800 feet, but let's see what we can do. Yeah, it's cool, isn't it, shortified with the other people in the network. So random. We obviously just left Luxembourg, and ATC have just come on just as we leave. Always the way on the SimScott channel, but yep, we can manage ourselves. Let's get into what our arrival looks like, because this is quite interesting. So, Geneva Airport is bang in a valley, basically. So this is Lake Geneva here. And along the top is a big mountain range. So you sort of come along the mountains and then descend through them, which is interesting. So we come down here. Let's have a little look. So Quito, then we go to GG518, which is here. Bolgi, excuse me, don't do that. Lurko, above 8,000 feet, which is here, and we have to have max 250 knots. Then we get to Dinnig, then to what looks like Sovad, which is here, which again above 8,000 feet, 250 knots. Then Kerad, GG503, Mansek, where's that? And then Belka, and then Bass. Interesting. That's slightly different to what I was expecting here, which is Indus, but let's just have a look at the procedure. Kind of disappointed Nightbot isn't around. I know you don't like him, Mango, but doesn't seem to want to play. I think Nightbot's here. Anyway, let's all get distracted. LSG IOS vectors. So we could do Indus, which is here. We load that up and do OK. So Mansek, then Indus. Let's just go to here. No, I don't want to do that. Go away. Hide. Airports. Geneva. Is there any transitions to approach? No. I know, you don't like Nightbot, Mango. It's here to help, though. Arnavs. I know, maybe not. We'll figure it out. I mean, from here we can get to Indus. Seems to go GG503 and then there's a bit more, but because that's what go Indus and then Belka, which will be on here, I imagine. Yeah, there you go. Indus, Belka, and then it goes down. Cool. Sorted, team, sorted. Now we still got our lights on, don't we? Do that. It's only because he put you in a timeout, Mango, for all your chat that you were doing. He wasn't happy with you at all. Bit of mist, bit of clouds. Not long till, again, our top of descent. So you can see Quito's here. 10 minutes. It's great doing this little jet. I know, Mango. It wasn't your spelling though, it's just the fact that you were you were chatting loads and it was like, nope, not having that. Anyway, all good. So, we're at cruise altitude, and what we're going to do is similar to what we did before, is what is the height we want to be at? 7,000 is basically sort of the approach fix. 6,000. So, do what we did last time, except not doing hundreds. Let's go down to about 7,000. Yeah, cool. I'm pretty sure, let's see what Geneva Airport. So, elevation 1,400 feet. We're coming on 04 here, and then we'll jump off boy at Bravo here. Nice. Good point, Clan Duffy. Maybe it is when you choose vectors. We can have a look. Let's see. Not VNAV procedure. So that does Indus, Belka, pass. We do Geneva. That's that. And then vectors is just Belka, isn't it? Eh. I mean, yeah. We'll leave it as it is and we'll figure out. Look at that view though, over the hills. You can see the Alps in the distance, which we'll be flying over. It's starting to get a bit darker, but not too bad. Hopefully you guys can still get a good view. And we've got VNAV armed, which is here. Set our height at 7,000, or altitude, because we are not below standard levels yet. Still got nav in there, which is good. We can zoom in a little bit. So we're going from Lasat to Murgu, which is this stage here. Yeah, I think that's right. And I know you can sometimes link that discontinuity and delete it and then it hooks it in. I mean, to be fair, we'll just vector ourselves. It's not the end of the world, but yeah, I think you're right, Clan Duffy. Clearly, you know more about this than me. It's lurky in the chat there, but good to see you. Excellent. There is a BA flight that is coming in at the same time as me. I wonder if we needed to hold, what would happen? Where would we do that, guys? Hold over SPR. There. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of that. Oh, there we go. Didn't think we'd hold over. We'll see how we get as we come in. We might do a quick hold before we then continue on our way. We'll see how close this person is. Last time it was a 747, now it's an Airbus A320. Ah, cool. You're doing a round the world trip, Clan Duffy. That sounds pretty adventurous in this one. Although, you could fly, I guess, from New York to London in it. Just have to watch you don't run out of fuel, but that's, you know, it's a simulator, you can just top it up. Look at that view. Awesome, guys. I was amazed how many people like these things and then, sorry, like the Longitude. When I fly the Phoenix, I get literally no views. It's like, it's almost, I think everyone flies it, so it's just slightly different. So aircraft is awesome. Very modern. Oh wow. It's a good effort, Clan Duffy. I can't do that. As you see, I can only do sort of 45-minute flights before I get antsy. So, you still got the APU on. We'll turn it off. Sometimes it does give you a wee warning saying you shouldn't have that on. Don't really know why, but we'll turn it off. Yeah, we're going to go right over the Alps, I think. Hopefully. You can see here the this mountain ridge here. Gotta be just aware that we don't want to, you know, crash into the mountains. That's important, guys. So if you could all keep a lookout for that, let me know if anything's going to go wrong. Yeah, I'm sorry you haven't had the joys of the vatsim air traffic controllers today, but difficulty with flying this airplane, and we will do it in an event, is the landing speed cocks everything up for everyone else because we go super slow, and they kind of want everyone doing what they need to do. Look at that. Pretty beautiful. Not long till top of descent, a minute and a half, and then we'll, you can see the route here. Akito, get down to GG518. Bogey, Lurko, Dinig is where we'll hold if we need to. I might do just to see what it's like, right? There's no harm, unless you guys are in a rush. Because we are going to conflict with... technically it says I'm ahead of this man, but... yes. Sus, and then there's not really any arrivals for a while. A couple of people coming in from JFK. It's a long flight. You might not fly over those Alps, they're on the other side. So where we're aiming for, if you're interested, it's pretty much down there. So we go along the tops here, descend through that cloudy bit. That'll be interesting. And if I was gonna hold, guys, what would we be holding at? Let's see. Dinnig. Max 230 knots. Ooh, 8,000 feet. Minimum 8,000 feet at Dinnig. It's because of all the hills around. Oh, we started our descent anyway. Strap yourselves in, kids. Seatbelt sign was on all the time. Did we on that? Oh, they were on anyway. Cool. Lovely. I forget to do it, so let's see. Plane indeed shortified. Look at you. We're gonna miss him, so you're okay. So QNH here is 1039, so we can get that pre-prepped. Yeah, I think so, Clan Duffy. Or we could just hold and do a little lap and then do it, but I think he's... I mean, I think he'll overtake us, but he's also got a bit of a quicker route in. Why don't we, just for giggles, do a little hold first? So, if you ever want to do a hold, because Clan Duffy, you might need to do this, and don't listen to what I'm about to say here, but interesting, so that's Dinnig there, so let's try this. Hold at waypoint. It is a left turn. It always gets it wrong, this. Left turn. Direction. You know, with outbound, because that sounds exciting. Or inbound is 143. Course is 143. Hold northwest of Dinnig. Is that right? Yeah.
Ja, comme Lufthansa.
Like time. Do 1 minute 30, why not? Is it dimmy, I will do that anyway. Now, is that going, can I, let's do that and see what happens. Yeah, that works, right? That dotted line is exactly what we need to do. Alright, let's see, guys. I know I could slow down, but I want to see if I can make this work. Because that is our chap there, isn't it? Yeah. So, that's Lake Geneva over there. In the background, some hills, obviously. A lot of skiing around here. What we haven't done, guys, while we're just chatting away, is our landing performance link. Let's do that. Show the METAR. Variable 9,000, overcast at 700. Lovely. Not very good. Runway 04. Landing config's fine. We'll accept those landing speeds. Cool. He's definitely racing ahead of us, but we'll be fine. So you can see this is the racetrack that we're basically going to do a lap of. And maybe we'll just give them a call. Geneva traffic, fraction 185. We're going to hold at Dinnig for about 3 minutes to create spacing for the Speedbird Geneva traffic. You're welcome. That is. No, it just some. You can see his light flashing there. It's amazing how you can fly in from like Heathrow, from Luxembourg, and you all arrive at the same time. There he goes. You're welcome. Oh yeah, definitely Clan Duffy. I think I just want to see if I can, if it'll behave itself in the hold. But you're right, I could have gone to fight level change, pulled the speed back, and then we would have been good. But we'll do one lap, and then we'll pull out and carry on. You can see he's quite far ahead, right, in terms of there. But let's see if we can do one lap, and then if not, you can get dizzy, and then we'll leave the hold. Do you do ATC as well, Clan Duffy, as well as flying? If so, good on you, because I could not do that job with some of the people on the network. It's quite mental. So, you can see the BA over here in the distance. To be fair, he's absolutely hooching along, isn't he? I think we'll cancel the hold, but let's do one lap and then go from there. Ah, cool. Nice one, Clan Duffy. Where do you control? Let's do that. Just gonna do 1 minute, because I don't want to be going around in circles for ages. Ah, in real life. Nice one, mate. Cool. Look at that. I fly planes, you control planes. Oh, Dubai. Cool. So this is us taking up the hold. Look at that. It's going to do it properly for us. Oh, cool. Still descending in the hold as well, which is fine. We still need to be above 8,000 here. I wonder if it'll slow our rate of descent down just because we are because we're going to take longer than what we initially thought. Do that. So we'll do 1 minute. Yep, our passengers who paid a lot of money for this are not going to be happy that we're going around in circles.
Geneva traffic, Speedbird 736, midfield downwind for ILS 04.
Oh, midfield and downwind. Hopefully he's doing VFR, that'd be cool. Right, gang, we'll get into the hold. Ooh. Cancel the hold, because I don't want to go all the way around, so it will go back to Dinnig. So we'll just do a bit of a turn here. Great. It was going to work, which was good. Pleased with that. But things to do. We don't want to hold anyone up. Right, there's a lot of pressure to get this right after the 61 feet landing that I did before. Alright, so what the airplane's done, it's just taking itself out of the hold. It's coming down now towards Dinnig. Get our lights all turned on. Probably brighten up in here a little bit. Okay, we continue towards the airport. I'm sure that speedbird was very grateful for our hospitality there. See, the thrustles are idle because it's just trying to maintain a speed of 240 knots as it descends, so it's using the pitch of the airplane to control its speed. You can see how misty and foggy it'll be when we get down. It is at the moment shortified. Wait until we get near the ground and it'll be chaos. Is there a General Aviation or a... Oh, there we go. General Aviation over here. So we're gonna... Oh. We might be able to get off at Yankee, but otherwise we'll go right onto Zulu. How's that like? I think it'll be difficult to get off at Yankee. Maybe not. We'll see. Maybe get off at Yankee or we'll taxi all the way down to Zulu and then get into this bit here, which is the posh part of the airport. Cool. So we've got an altitude constraint at the moment of 8,000, and that's what we have to be on the approach, so we haven't done anything else. Time to stop and descent. 7 minutes before we can descend any further. See here, 7,000. Yep, start right turn ship. You can see the terrain, how high it can be over that mountain ridge. Interesting. So I'm gonna just do seem to like miss that turn there. Luckily I was paying attention, guys, otherwise Should have been quite tricky. Don't know why I did that. And Duffy, you might have some thoughts of being flying as well, but they almost missed that next point. It was when we left the hold, it didn't seem to pick up the next point, so we're going to go have a little bit of an overshoot, but nothing horrendous. Now you can see the approach. So what if we go... Yeah. Here's the BA. Oh, that was a big overshoot, wasn't it? A bit too exciting. But there is your British Airways. Over there. Flip to our local. It's the Speedbird disappearing into the mist. Right, let's see if it picks up the next waypoint. Yeah, that's cool. Shadows look awesome. The old RTX is really coming into its own. Oh, guys, you didn't tell me to update the bar at the top with the details. There we go. That should be better. Yeah, maybe Clan Duffy. I don't know actually. Strange, right? You should have followed your advice and not done the hold. So you got 220 knots here, 8,000 feet, which is fine. And then Mansek, and then Indus, and Belka. Interesting. Quite a sharp descent between Belka and... oh, lovely.
Junior traffic Oscar Hotel Papa Bravo Lima, short final 2 to Geneva.
Oh no. Oh no, there's someone there's someone landing on the runway coming the opposite way in, so this is awkward, guys, but this person here is coming in this way. See these two arrows? They're about to meet. That is not gonna go well at all. Get. Right, let's activate this approach. Now, did they crash? Ah, he's disconnected. Yeah, that's not good, is it, Shortified? Let's make a call. Geneva traffic, fraction 185 is turning to intercept the iOS, runway 04, Geneva, Geneva traffic. Let's hope he gets out the way, guys, otherwise we'll just disconnect. But that was a little bit too much excitement for me, to be honest. Let's go into manual speed, just want to slow things down a little bit. Just with someone bombing around the circuit in his little... Ah, cool. So he's vacated, which is good. I don't know what happened to the Speedbird who was landing. We got a bit of a shock when he saw that person there. Roll the truck, Shortified. Roll the trucks. Bit of a speed break in. Cool. That was quite quick, but we've just captured the localizer. Happy days, everyone. First stage of flapping. Look at that mist. Still quite a bit to go. 14. Back to 160 knots. Not slowing down super quickly, so we'll put another stage of flaps in, which is here. Quite spooky ahead. Anyway, on final now. Geneva traffic, fraction 185, 10 mile final, runway 04, Geneva traffic. Lovely. Alright guys, we'll land after this and, well, hopefully land, we're not there yet. And then we'll finish up the stream, but I appreciate you guys being here, sticking with it. Hopefully it's been an enjoyable one. Yeah, definitely. I think when you fly in Europe, Command Duffy, it's usually 180 to 10, 160 to 4. And then after 4, it's up to you, isn't it? It's sort of in terms of that speed. Oh, good short fight. It's good fun. Not going to get quite the scenic view we hoped for in Geneva. It's pretty bright. Drop the gear. Okay, the engine's spooling up to take account of that. Have to get that gland fee. So we're all good. We've got our flap set. Go to full flaps when we get a little bit closer. Not bad for a simulator. Ah, we got the runway in sight, so let's kill the autopilot, kill the autothrottle. Full flaps. Get that balloon effect again. Trim the nose down a little bit. You see we're a little bit high. But easy to bring it back on profile with this airplane. Need quite a bit of power with full flaps in this citation. I'm almost at, I think if you look at my throttles, yeah, like I'm at 3/4 almost. A little bit fast so we can chop the power. The extended scent line. Let it settle. Oh, that felt harder than the last one. I'll do. And we'll pull off to the left here. Get ourselves over to the General Aviation parking. Welcome to Geneva, everyone. That's really good fun. Yep. Turn off the landing lights. Get recognition back on. APU can come on. Yeah, it was alright, shortified. We got there. Take off that. Nah, take off the flight directors. Getting dark now, but yeah, thank you for joining us all. If you're watching it back, join us live again. Right, let's see if we can. Right here. I don't know if we've got... if GSX will recognise this. Let's see. Parking. Oh no, go away. don't think JSet's going to like this. So, we'll just choose somewhere over here, guys. This looks big enough and fancy enough for us. Let's go into Lima 8. See in the distance a big glowy EasyJet, but it's not us today. Cool, parking brake comes on. Let's kill the engines. Nice one, guys. Look at that view. Anyway, awesome. Thank you for all joining me tonight. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you have good rest of your Sundays before Monday comes again, and have a good Christmas when it comes. I'll be back on probably towards the new year. But yeah, if you've got any suggestions, leave some comments, and thank you for joining us on this cheeky stream. Thank you, guys. Have a good evening. Bye bye.